Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time off your busy schedules and joining me to discuss our licensing opportunities that we have here at the Longevity Center for individuals like yourself. Before I begin, just a few housekeeping rules. So for most, the audio of this webinar is going to be broadcasted through your computer. I see some individuals on the phone, but for most, it's through your computer. So please shut down any unnecessary applications that could be interfering with the sound. And also, feel free to send me your questions and comments at any time during the webinar. I'll try to address them at the end during the Q&A section, but feel free to just make that a continuous process. All right, let's begin. To help you put a face to my voice, there I am. My name is Jackie Martinez. I'm the Business Development Manager here at the UCLA Longevity Center. And one of my main goals in this role is to increase our center's visibility and grow our community programs. I am a double Bruin, first obtaining a master's degree in biomedical engineering in 2011, and more recently my MBA from the Anderson School of Management. I've been very fortunate to be part of Dr. Gary Small's team since 2011 in clinical trials management, where I led many of his studies on Alzheimer's, sports concussions, and CTE, to more dietary, nutrition, and lifestyle type of studies. So in the same way that our Longevity Center is bench to bedside to curbside, I like to say that I follow that same exact trajectory. Later in the presentation, I'm going to be joined by one of my colleagues, Christina Zomer. She was a previous licensee and has transitioned to a staff role for the last 3 years, and she does some of the administration at our Longevity Center. So a little bit about the Longevity Center and what we do. We were founded in 1991 and are a nonprofit center under the UCLA Geffen School of Medicine. Our director is Dr. Gary Small. I'm sure many of you have had the pleasure of meeting personally. He's of course, a pioneering leader in the field of longevity and aging well. Our mission here is living better longer, and so we focus on translating the scientific discoveries that Dr. Small and his team of memory experts make into practical applications to better serve our communities. So just like UCLA is a research-first institution, we follow that same path here at the Longevity Center. So right at the top, with our 5 pillars of excellence is cutting-edge research, comprehensive patient care, preventative care, innovative educational programs that we, of course, bring into the community. So our research scope emphasizes normal brain aging, mild cognitive impairment, late life depression. I mentioned a little about brain trauma and concussions, and then, of course, Alzheimer's disease studies. We offer various memory enhancement programs that help people achieve productive and healthy aging by teaching them these cognitive enhancement and lifestyle strategies to improve their quality of life. Our Senior Scholars Program is one of our most popular initiatives. Here, adults 50 plus are able to audit undergraduate UCLA classes. And the great benefits of doing this is that A, they don't have to pay as much as undergrad students that are taking these classes, and B, they don't have to succumb to the pressures of test taking and quizzes and attendance. They just get to go to class and enjoy and learn from these world-renowned professors and absorb that energy. And so it promotes lifelong learning and gives scholars this unique intergenerational experience that they really love. Our newest endeavor is the memory care program. It's designed for patients with mild dementia and their caregivers, It's a weekly program that's broken up into 3 hours. So hour 1 focuses on memory training, hour 2 on mind-body connection. So in this hour, you typically see mindfulness exercises, Tai Chi, yoga being done. And hour 3 is a socialization and support hour. So that's a little bit about the Longevity Center as a whole. Transitioning to the focus of today's webinar, our licensing branch. It was launched in 2004 with our flagship program, Memory Training. In the years to come, soon after, Memory Fitness and Brain Bootcamp followed. Today, our programs are available at 52 sites across 13 states. And in addition to the US, we're in China, Canada, and more recently in Brazil. So we have quite a reach in terms of footprint expansion. We have a very unique offering with our programs in the sense that we cater to both individuals like yourself, so psychiatrists, geriatricians, psychotherapists, psychologists, etc., as well as small and large organizations like assisted living facilities or adult daycare centers. So the range of professions is so diverse and all-encompassing that it really makes us stand out from our competitors. So today we have 3 programs available for licensing, and before I get to the 3 programs that we have available, I want to tell you exactly what that means. So as a qualified licensee, you receive training by one of our experts in the program or the programs of your choosing, and through a train-the-trainer model are given all the material necessary to extend the reach of the Longevity Center in your community. So today, the programs that I'm going to be covering in the following slides are Memory Training, Memory Fitness, and Brain Bootcamp. Memory Training is a 4-week curriculum teaching tips and empirically supported techniques to address common memory complaints. So, for instance, remembering names and faces, that's something that's very often forgotten. Recalling names or future things to do on your to-do list. Forgetting where you place things. You walk into a room and you forget why you're there. And overcoming those tip-of-the-tongue moments that we experience at all ages. So the actor in that movie that I saw last Friday, what was his name? So these are the types of tips and techniques that you'll learn in memory training. The program is very driven from embedded discussion topics, and so it's best offered in a group setting of at least 10 individuals. Classes can go up to 20 individuals, but it really is targeted for those individuals with more of those normal age-related type of memory challenges. Memory Fitness is a 6-week, 12-session, empirically supported program designed to engage older adults through this educational curriculum that consists of lifestyle and wellness strategies. So by the end of this program, participants improve their learning and recall by targeting the most common memory complaints that they experience in everyday life, so the ones that I mentioned in the previous slide. So faces and names, remembering future appointments, those tip-of-the-tongue moments, those types of common memory complaints. They'll learn lifestyle strategies and behaviors that have been shown to protect brain health. So we like to refer to these as the big 4. So physical activity, stress reduction, healthy diet, and social support or mental exercise. And all these potentially lower future risk for cognitive decline. So just like memory training, memory fitness is best offered in a group setting of at least 10 individuals. It's for individuals that have normal aging challenges. However, the flexibility with this program is that it can also be adaptable for patients with mild dementia. And finally, Brain Bootcamp. Brain Bootcamp is an interactive, research-based training experience that provides participants with tools and lifestyle tips to keep their brains vital and healthy. So it's usually offered as a one-time 3-hour session. However, you can feel free to break that down into however many sessions you want, whether you want 3 1-hour sessions or 6 30-minute sessions. However you choose to break that down, that's fine. It caters to individuals with mild age-related memory complaints, but can also be adaptable to dementia, early signs of dementia. And most people taking this class want to improve or maintain their memory ability. That's their goal. It's also flexible in the setting aspect, so it can be personalized to be conducted one-to-one or couples, or small groups. So I would say no more than 5 individuals. But again, the driving force behind this program is the fact that it is more personalized, more customized to the individual and their needs. The curriculum discusses tips for a healthy heart and brain diet, and advanced memory techniques for learning and recalling names and faces. What's great about licensing all 3 programs is that each program targets a different need so that no individual walking through your practice or facility is left out. So whether that is socialization preference, or time commitment, or cognitive ability, or even focus area, we have a program to address every participant's need, so that, again, no individual walking through your practice is left without a program that caters to their need. If you pursue this opportunity, you'll obtain all the material necessary to run the programs in your facilities. You'll be trained by either Dr. Karen Miller or Dr. Linda Erkley, who created the curriculum along with Dr. Gary Small. For those that are not local, if you aren't able to come to UCLA, don't worry. There is the option of having our team come to you. You also get to use our UCLA logo in your marketing material, and of course derive all the benefits that come with being associated with such a huge, recognizable brand like UCLA is. We add you to our website so that we can help you obtain visibility and clientele. So for instance, somebody that may be calling UCLA wanting to take a brain bootcamp class in Orange County, they don't want to drive to UCLA. That's quite a far drive. So we would look at our licensees and see if there's anybody in the area and refer out, because we want you to succeed, because in turn it makes us succeed. And of course, anytime you need us, we're available and offer ongoing consultation services. As for the price to license, we recently reduced the price from $2,500 to $1,500, and mainly because we want to help every community gain access to our program. We just reduced this, July 2017 is when the price reduction went into effect. We also reduced the annual renewal fee from $1,500 to $1,000. And we do offer bundling discounts should you decide you want to invest in all 3 programs, which we strongly recommend, again, for that, having a program to meet every participant's need. To keep the prestige of our program high, we do look for core competencies in any prospective licensee. So strong interpersonal skills and being able to provide our programs in a compassionate, appropriate, and effective manner. And adherence to best practices and willingness to learn to ensure a highly competent delivery of the program. recognition about the issues facing aging individuals, particularly as it relates to memory loss and impairment, and of course, an ability to make informed decisions about the appropriateness of the program for participants. Not all individuals are going to know what program is best suited for them, and so it's your judgment call to provide that for them. We do have an application process and a licensing committee that reviews applications on an ongoing basis. Decisions are typically provided within 1 week. It does take you about a month to get on board, so that includes completing the application, having the application reviewed by our committee, contract structuring, and scheduling the training. Our next training session is coming up in October, and here you're going to go over the curriculum with one of our creators. So again, either Dr. Karen Miller or Dr. Linda Erkley. It's typically conducted in a small group setting. You're going to, again, dissect the curriculum apart. You'll get help with the instruction aspect through mock presentations, and you'll go over some business strategies and business and marketing strategies so we can help you hit the ground running. It is 1 full day of training, so 6 hours. We also have broken it up into 2-day training sessions. But again, the next training is coming up in October. I wanted to list some reasons your practice can benefit from our programs, and most of these reasons I've acquired through licensees, so people with experience with our programs. So the first one we see applied across various disease management routines. Clinicians are enhancing their clinical practice by incorporating recommendations to self-management programs and strategies to foster the patient's commitment to participate. So complementing clinical care with community-based programs is something that is being driven by this industry. Our programs are also an opportunity to complement your skill set and enhance your community presence and visibility. The third bullet point is one of the top reasons cited by licensees as to how their practice has benefited. So we are all aware of the negative stigma behind mental health needs, and an education-based program changes that perception of those that may be on the fence because they see this as a normative environment and experience. And of course, it's another source of revenue. Here we have some reviews from past participants. Participants rave about our programs. They love them. I personally love the second one from a Brain Bootcamp participant. I started the program very skeptical, but as I continued through the various processes, I realized that I was indeed learning to focus better. So if you read the other 2 reviews, you'll quickly gather that there's one message that resonates through all these reviews, and that is an increase in quality of life. And that makes us here at the Longevity Center so happy because it just ties into our mission of living better longer so well. At the Longevity Center, we are constantly working on taking the research and putting it into practical use. So we're aiming to launch 2 new programs in 2018. The first one is the Alzheimer's Prevention Project. Is for participants who have at-risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. So this is obesity, they're diabetic, hypertensive, or have high cholesterol. These at-risk individuals are put through a 12-week program of memory training, physical activity, nutrition counseling, and stress management. The second program, Memory Care, which I talked to a little bit in the beginning of the presentation, is a weekly 3-hour program designed for the memory challenged individual and their loved one. So again, it's a very unique program in the sense that it offers a support environment for not only the patient that is having these challenges, but also their caregiver, which is often a very neglected group. Before I wrap up here, I do want to plug our fabulous March conference we're co-sponsoring with the Lifespan Learning Institute. It's a 3-day conference on the neuroscience underlying the power of relationships and connection on both physical and emotional health. I strongly urge you to try to attend all 3 days. It's March 16th through the 18th. And it's going to be held here at UCLA at the Ackerman Grand Ballroom. But if you can't attend all 3 days, it's a Friday to a Sunday, we do have 1-day and 2-day option pricing available. I know many of you on the webinar today attended last year's conference, and we had great feedback from that. So I hope to see you there again this year. And we do offer a 20% discount for UCLA staff, faculty, students, and alumni. So if you're at all associated or affiliated with UCLA, you get a 20% discount. So that just about wraps up my presentation. Thank you all so much for spending your lunch hour with us. I am going to email everyone the slides of today's webinar and our application process. But let's keep the discussion going. I'm here to answer any questions via email or phone. And so feel free to just reach out to me at any time that you may have questions. Well, thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.